is Social Science Unit 2, Representing Our World. In this lesson, we talked about the many ways that we could represent our world. And there were three main ways we talked about. We have globes, maps, and plans. Globes, maps, and plans are different ways of representing our world. Which is a globe? 1, 2, or 3? 3. 3 is a globe. So which one is a map? 1 or 2? 1. Remember, the difference between a globe and a map is that a globe is round and a map is flat. Plans. Number 2 is a plan. Let's talk about Earth. How is it represented? First question, what shape is Earth? What shape is Earth? A sphere. When you look at this ball, this is a sphere. Earth is a globe and a sphere because it's 3D. Our class learns that Earth spins on an imaginary line going from top to bottom called what? Do you remember? Axis. The axis has two ends, the North Pole and South Pole. Santa lives on the North Pole. I didn't get anything for Christmas from Santa. I guess I'm a bad person. Earth also has a line going from left to right horizontally. This line divides Earth into two parts called hemispheres. Do you remember what this line is called? It's called the equator. It comes from the word equal, which is like Spanish igual, so like equal parts of Earth. So the equator divides the Earth into two hemispheres. If you know that this part is the North Pole, this means that the hemisphere right here is the Northern Hemisphere. And if this is the South Pole, that means this is the Southern Hemisphere. So in class, we learned about 5 continents. What is this continent called? America. It's called America. In my country and in some other cultures, we learn that there are 2 continents in America, North America and South America. What is this continent right here? Europe. And what is the continent right below Europe? Africa. And this giant continent is called what? Asia. And what is this small continent called? Australia. A lot of you confuse Africa, Asia, and Australia. If it helps you remember that Asia is the biggest continent and Australia is so small. Think of Australia. It's like saying,
"Oh, Australia, oh, Australia, Australia."
So small, so cute. It's small. On which continent is Spain located? Europe. Spain is right there. It's a small country. Spain borders 2 countries. Do you remember the countries that border Spain? They are Portugal and France. Portugal is on the west of Spain and France is on the north of Spain. We also have the 4 cardinal directions. We don't just say up and down, left or right. The 4 cardinal directions. Up here it's north. And what about down here? South. What about over here? East. And over here? West. Portugal. It's on the left, west of Spain, and France is up above, north of Spain. Spain also has 2 coasts. They are bodies of water. We have an ocean and we have a sea. Do you remember the name of the ocean and the sea? We have the Mediterranean Sea, and the Atlantic Ocean. Remember, the Mediterranean Sea is below, like south of Spain, and the Atlantic Ocean is like north and west of Spain. I taught 2 ways that we could try to remember north, south, east, and west. In 2B, I taught them how to say the following sentence. Never, N, north, ever, E, east, smoke, S, south, weed, W, west. Never, ever smoke weed. This helps you remember north, south, east, and west, and it teaches you a life lesson. In 2A, I taught a fun dance. So, join me, let's go dance.
To the east, to the east, to the east, to the east, to the west, to the west, to the west, to the west. Now north, 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 north. Now walk it back south, walk it back south again. East, to the east, to the east, to the east, to the west, to the west, to the west, to the west. Now north, sing north, north, north. Let's go. Walk it back south, walk it back south. To the east, 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 to the west, to the west, to the west, to the west, to the west. Now jump north, jump south, jump north, jump south. Walk around the globe, walk around the globe again. East, to the 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 west, to the west, to the west, to the west, to the west. Now jump north, jump south, jump north, jump south. Walk around the globe, walk around the globe. To the east, to the east, to the east, to the east, to the west, to the west, to the west, to the west. Now north, 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 north. Now walk it back south, walk it back south. To the east, to the east, to the east, to the east, to the west, to the west, to the west, to the west. Now north, 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 north. Let's go. Walk it back south, walk it back south. To the east, to the east, to the east, to the east, to the east. I say west, west, to the west, to the west, to the west. Now jump north, jump south, jump north, jump south. Walk around the globe, walk around the globe again. East, to the east, to the east, to the east, to the east. Let's go. West, to the west, to the west, to the west, to the west. Now jump north, jump south, jump north, jump south. Walk around the globe, walk around the globe. To the east, to the east, to the east, to the east, to the west, to the west, to the west, to the west. Sing north, 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 north. Now walk it back south.
Whew, all right, so time to look at plans. So plans are a little bit different from maps. Plans are like little maps that show you different places in a city, a village, a library, a school. So this is how you read a plan. Look at the following plan on the screen. Where is the hospital? First, you have to find it. It's right there. So, how do you read a plan? First, you have to look to the left side. Right there. There are 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which number is the hospital on? 2. Now you have to look at the bottom. You have A, B, C, or D. Which letter is the hospital on? C. So your answer, where is the hospital? It's 2C. Where is the museum? So, you tell me. 1B. Here is a different question. Let's see if you understand. What color is the building on 3C? Blue. Well, that is all I have for you today. Good job.